Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Command and Conquer, the Nod campaign. And when last we left off, we have only one more base to take over before we've absolutely obliterated the GDI presence on this map and completed the entire Nod campaign. So we might as well get on and do that, shall we? They pretty much don't have any defenses worth speaking of. They have a few guard towers and no capability to get any more income, as we've starved them of all the resources that they could possibly have. We may have wasted the nuclear missile that we had, but we don't need that nuclear strike to go and win this campaign. All we need are artillery pieces to get through the first line of guard towers. In fact, we don't even need that if we use this stealth tank here to go and deal with the these power plants. Oh, careful. If we just use the stealth tank here that appears to be malfunctioning to destroy the remnants of this power plant too. We may have lost that, and we may want something over here to guard against the inevitable attack that's going up and around. And so what we want to do is just build a flame tank and send that up there. That seems like a good idea. You appear to be trying to defeat my mammoth tank, which is a terrible idea. A really terrible idea. Hello! That minigunner was in a good place indeed to stop this attack, at least from getting too far. We just need to repair here. It should be able to hold out until this can get here. There we go. Much better. And we'll just leave this here just in case. Hello! You have made a terrible mistake, but not as terrible as the GDI here are about to by trying to go against these mammoth tanks. We just want to get rid of these guard towers here. Actually, I think we outrange these anyway. Yes, we do. They stand absolutely no chance at all. We should just start trying to obliterate them, which I think is a really good idea. The mammoth tanks are able to repair to half health, have 2 turrets as opposed to 1 that most of the tanks have, and have missiles. I think we pretty much got this under control here. There we go, they're starting to sell absolutely everything, which really isn't going to go their way whatsoever. There we go. Brilliant. And we'll just move up here. We could actually start building things like guard towers for ourselves, but we have no reason to do so at all. Not even slightly. Alright guys, you know what to do. Blow up everything. Starting with the, I think we should destroy that construction yard. Without the construction yard, they can do nothing else at all. There we go. They've sold that. And I think there's really not much more that they can do. We lost a unit somewhere, but that's alright. You want to just deal with that, and you want to go blow that up. There we go. I think it's safe to say that we might have won here. Yep, just a few more things to destroy. We might have to destroy that gunship down there in the southern part of the map. I don't remember if we have to, but I think we can do so. And when Nod won, they won utterly, and without any difficulty at all. There we go. And that's how you destroy 2 bases. You just overwhelm them. There we go. There's an airstrike. I wonder where that's going. Oh, it's going there, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's going there. And they have 1 Humvee, and they've rebuilt that guard tower for some reason. That's alright, we can deal with whatever they're going to send over. Let's see. Humvee versus Mammoth Tank. Who will win? The answer is Mammoth Tank. Quite decisively. We have 2 more of the... oh, careful. There we go, we just have 2 more of these silos to deal with. And then just a few more random things that, for some reason, they rebuilt their war factory. I don't think that would be my priority, especially considering the fact that that's exactly the same cost as the refinery. There we go. All we need to do to deal with this, I think, is build 1 mammoth tank.
Building.
There we are. And I think we've pretty much got this in the bag, so to speak. But if we need to destroy that gunboat there, we'll just deal with that as well.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Construction complete.
1 small line of sandbags, and then we'll build 1 obelisk of light. Just to make sure that the waters are dealt with. There we are. Just send this to blow that up, and we'll send this one minigunner here to go and blow that up.
Construction complete.
There we go. We have more than enough power to deal with absolutely everything. They haven't even solved that yet. I have no idea why. Maybe there's no reason to. But either way, goodbye, War Factory. Goodbye, GDI Base. Goodbye, Nod Campaign. Once we've dealt with these few units, and maybe that gunship. You can shoot that whenever you're ready, you know. And you can do so as well. Actually, apparently you can't. There we go. I think we need to get rid of this boat. Have you met lasers? I don't think you have. Excellent. Okay, what are we... Ah, there's a unit up there, isn't there? For some reason, there's a unit all the way up there that we're going to have to go and deal with. Sneakily hiding away up there. But that's alright, because we can deal with that. Just need to forge ourselves a path towards those units. Hello?
Base is under attack.
Ah, that may have been our missiles doing that. But I think we can pretty much deal with this. Hello?
Affirmative.
Ah, it's a bunch of engineers. Well, we'll deal with them like this. Or maybe not. Maybe they want to be sneaky. Ah, there we go. One dealt with. Nope, you're being elusive. Oh, just try and get rid of you.
Moving out.
Yeah, well, they're being very, very difficult to run over.
Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Okay, fine, we'll just shoot you then. There might be some more units somewhere. Oh, there's a group of silos up there. Very, very tricky. Didn't even notice that you were there. Oh well, we can... Wow, there are 6 of them. Oh no, wait, there's 3. I thought that there was a silo. It's not.
Unit reporting. Moving out.
Well, we're using GDI's technology against them, and I have to say it's pretty effective. Can't wait to use it myself.
Vehicle reporting.
It is pretty good. And now we have just 1 more silo. 1 silo versus 3 mammoth tanks. The answer is...
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Let's see that final score, shall we? Ending credits? Quite a lot.
Y'all son of a Just do it up.
And here is our casualty report. And I have never heard this tune before. Ever. Well, let's put a score in and move on.
Your efforts have landed us here, my faithful friend. The temple is complete, and we are about to embark upon our greatest exploit. For now, relax, and watch as my netrunners dance through the web of cyberspace. Once inside, the world is at my fingertips. Begin.
Welcome to the Global Defense Initiative Orbital Defense Matrix.
The world. Where to strike? Where will the world most keenly feel the blade of GDI treachery? You have done much to aid the Brotherhood towards this final victory. The choice, my friend, is yours.
And so they give us the option of, destroying a target, apparently. Over here we have the White House in America. Over here we have the Houses of Parliament in England. Over here we have the Eiffel Tower in France. And over here we have the Brandenburg Gate in Germany. And in the interest of fairness, I have on hand here a D4. And number 1 will be this, number 2 will be this, number 3 will be this, and number 4 will be this. And whichever one the dice lands on will be the one that we destroy. And so, D4, decide what's the score. The answer is that it's a 3. We're gonna shoot this one.
At the United Nations today, angry political leaders of the G7 nations issued a formal statement denying complicity in last Tuesday's tragedy involving the British Houses of Parliament and Big Ben, the world's most famous clock. The death toll in what some are calling an unwarranted attack passed 1,100 today as rescue workers and United Nations teams continued to sift through the rubble, unearthing 12 more bodies from what was once the seat of British government. Prime Minister Francis Wetherell, safe at Chequers at the time of the explosion, reiterated his support of the UN statement, despite growing opposition to Global Defense Initiative policies. Wetherell labeled the disaster, quote, a mind-numbing accident. GDI Task Force Commander General Mark Shepard, accompanied by U.S. Attorney General Nancy Griffith, testified before a Senate congressional hearing earlier today. Shepard, once the golden boy of international diplomacy, wilted under intense cross-examination from hostile senators, demanding explanations for the blast that leveled the historic landmark and sparked an international debate on the need for more effective safeguards in the age of high-tech warfare.
And so, that is the end of half of Command & Conquer. There should be a piece of music here, but for some reason, it hasn't started. But that's neither here nor there. Nod have successfully managed to rise up from being an insignificant force into a global power to be reckoned with. And, that is one way that the game can go. However, the other way the game can go is the GDI campaign, which we're going to be doing next, because there are two sides to every coin in a Command & Conquer game, and one side was Nod, and the other side is GDI. And GDI play quite differently. Even though they share a lot of similar units, some of them also, I do not remember having laser walls, but hey, if the game's going to tease me about things in the future, that's something that the game will do. GDI play quite a bit differently. Their defensive structures are, as I've explained previously, more focused on dealing with the infantry units than vehicles, but we're going to be here about talking about Nod, not GDI, as we've just finished the Nod campaign, which is very enjoyable. And the last few missions I'd never actually completed, so they were very enjoyable as well. The last mission's a bit of a disappointment, especially considering all the difficult missions beforehand, but a suitable challenge if you decided to go full force and try and take care of it more directly. But as I said, that's only half the game. And after that, there are a few coming attraction videos that I will show off at the very end of the Let's Play, but it will dump you pretty much back to the main menu to go and play another campaign, or maybe play a few of the other missions. And there are a few more missions to play. There are the mission packs from, say, covert operations and a few other things, but there is a whole other half of the game that we've yet to explore. The GDI campaign. And so, when we come back, folks, we've got a whole new selection of missions to go through and a whole new campaign, where we won't be playing as Nod, but we will be playing against Nod. And since we've spent 13 missions getting used to all their units and all that they can do, surely it'll be that much easier to play against them, right? Right? I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.